3, 2, 1, 0. All engine running. Liftoff. We have a liftoff.
Hey everybody, welcome to High Hopes Reviews. This is our first episode where we are reviewing the latest comic books of today.
Wait. Spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert. We are not messing around here. We will talk about whatever.
Yes, this is just, we're going to try to have a basic conversation about the book, how we felt about the book. Something may come up that may spoil or ruin it for you. So if you haven't read it yet, just go ahead and click off now.
Yeah, so happy Halloween, everybody.
Happy Halloween.
And in the spirit of Halloween, we chose a horror book. We are reviewing Something is Killing the Children. What do you think about that name, Dave?
It seemed pretty like an ominous name to me. I mean, that's really what caught the title to me. That made me want to read the book. I wanted to figure out what the hell is killing children.
It's concerning. When you hear children are dying, you want to know why.
Mm-hmm.
So this book was written and created by James Tynion and Werther Del Edra.
James Tynion, Werther Del Edra. I enjoyed it.
First of all, what do you think about the art style of this book, Dave?
The art style I thought was pretty almost sketched kind of quickly. A couple times I almost had trouble figuring out what character faces were in the beginning of the book, and who was who. Honestly, I enjoyed it. I believe it leaves a lot to the imagination, which is what it needs to in some of this, because it does get graphic at times, and because it's kind of quickly sketched, at least it's a little bit more to the imagination.
And in horror, sometimes when things are left to the imagination, it's better. It's scarier.
It's exactly very scary. I mean, for sure. There's a horror scene for you there. I mean, we got blood. Yeah.
Oh, we're getting demonetized.
Oh, are we?
So, tell them what this book is about, Dave. There's two big secrets in this world. What are the big secrets?
So, two things. The book's about monsters, and it's about people that are hunting the monsters. Monsters exist. They kind of are created from children who can see the monsters. They manifest them in their mind.
Like Freddy Krueger.
So and then there's a group of people that go and hunt the monsters to keep balance in the world.
Which is the second secret, yeah.
Exactly.
The Order of St. George, I think they call these people. They got cool masks on, Dave.
They got very cool masks on. That's going to be a big Halloween one. You got teeth on the mask.
I think this is going to be huge at Comic Cons and stuff like that.
I believe it already is. I believe the book is possibly already optioned. So, what'd you think about the whole story in general? Did you enjoy it?
I did enjoy the whole story. I don't think it was necessarily meant for you and me. I kind of feel like this is more of a teeny bopper book.
I felt like it was a little bit more of a preteen book. It does have some adult graphic, kind of like people getting ripped apart, kids that are perishing by these giant monsters.
So, and then there are some complicated themes, and I will say, the first part of this book kind of took part of our neck of the woods here, like Wisconsin, Chicago area.
I really enjoyed that part of it too.
I enjoyed the second half more, because I feel like the second half added more story to the first half. I know you really liked the character Jessica Slaughter, which was a mentor to the main character Erica, and I kind of felt like that whole dynamic was a better story than the first half of the book.
I like the two. I also like the other story between her and the boy when they went shopping for monster killing equipment or whatever when they went shopping. It was pretty exciting. There was a lot of humor. There was humor. There was horror.
James, the boy was James.
Yeah, there was humor. There was horror.
The first victim, if you will.
I enjoyed it. I think I enjoyed like the humor of one of the guy with the weird metal jaw is always eating gummy bears or gummy worms.
I liked how they each Hunter has a totem which has like a monster inside of it.
Mm-hmm.
So they have like a little stuffed animal that they trapped a monster inside that kind of gives them monster hunting tips, it seems like.
Yeah, it's almost like the monster, like the Ghostbusters, where they trap the monster in that cage, but that's actually what they carry with them, and they're like their friend almost, like their little sidekick.
Frenemy, I would call
frenemy,
it.
yeah.
Frenemy.
Mm-hmm.
If you had a totem, what would your totem be, Dave? What stuffed animal / toy would you...
It would be He-Man. I mean, absolutely He-Man. Absolutely, no question.
I'd probably have like one of those Macho Man brawling buddies.
The wrestling buddies.
The wrestling buddies.
That's yeah. I mean, yeah, absolutely. I could keep He-Man in my pocket. You're gonna have to carry your wrestling buddy with you. So
yeah,
that's cool.
The other thing I really liked is how they're, like you said, there's different colors of masks. Like we said, they all have different kind of jobs in the House of Slaughter.
Depending on which monsters there are.
What is it? The black ones are like solo hunters. The white ones are team hunters. The green ones hunt dragons.
Dragons?
We don't even get to see. That's like
dragons, yeah. And then the same thing with the silver. There's like werewolves and vampire hunters.
And
so
then,
that's
like,
cool too.
There was a point where those two silver hunters were hanging upside down. So I wonder if they're not like infected or something too. I don't know. There's a lot of mystery in this book. That's kind of part of the appeal. What didn't you like about the book?
What didn't I like? Let's see here. I enjoyed the story, but like I said, it was a little bit more of a preteen nature. It was a little bit more of a safer notion. Like, let's just say, for example, when they were at the school, if you know about the monsters, you have to die. If you know about the order, you have to die. And there was a time when the hunter was approaching the school, and all the parents and everybody knew about this, but they were able to like resolve it in a way. It was a safe resolve.
I agree with you there. Like, they have rules, and in the books they say they're very strict about their rules. But
for hundreds of years, these rules
clearly
aren't set.
Very strict. About
and then all of a sudden they broke tradition to save lives. Which for me, I was really excited to see all these people just perish and get sliced down, and
it would have like heightened the stakes.
Yeah, absolutely. And in turn, they went in the safe mode, and everyone survived. So that was one of the things I didn't like.
I think partially is because they're trying to get options. They need to have it a little bit more family friendly.
Absolutely. The monsters were cool. I don't think they were like detailed to, like you said, more imagination, but that could lead to, they're like shadows.
Yeah, they left that door open a little bit when they talked about dragons and werewolves and vampires.
Yeah, so there's a lot to it. I truly enjoyed the book. That's kind of a couple of things I didn't like. What didn't you enjoy about the book, Gary?
I think you hit on a lot of the things, like it kind of being more of a child. Well, it's a horror nature, but it's like a preteen, early teen horror nature. I would say that this, once it gets optioned, I could easily see becoming the new Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Stranger Things.
It gave me a very similar vibes to both of those things, for sure.
Absolutely. So, with that said, we got a first appearance on our issue 1.
Yeah, I think it is time to put it in the atmosphere here, Dave.
Let's see what's going on in the atmosphere. Let's hit the elevation scale.
Yeah, I think we should rank this one on the elevation scale. Let's move on over. Okay, so as you guys can see, we have the layers of the atmosphere of our Earth. And we have Something is Killing the Children. And we're going to rank all the comic books we do on this elevation scale. Dave, do you want to do the honors? And
I'm just going to say,
Gary, bad boy. Where are you putting Something is Killing the Children?
I believe this book, Gary, went through the exosphere, kind of burned up through the thermosphere, and it's somewhere right around, I'm going to say right around the 200 miles up in the mesosphere. I believe there's plenty of room for improvement on this book. I'm excited for the new issues, for the new story, but I don't think this one hits high on my list. What do you say, Gary?
So, I think I'm gonna have a similar result, but I got there in an opposite way. This book was low for me during the beginning. I really didn't like the beginning, and as it started developing more story, when you got to see some of the more prequel-y stuff, it rose up, and I probably wound up somewhere very similar here in the mesosphere.
So that's our honest review.
Yeah, I would say that's about average. It's an average book. Let's go on back. Close. Oh yeah, we got to get in frame now. Huh?
Yeah.
So yeah, that was our review of Something is Killing the Children. Let us know in the comments where you'd put the book here.
Let us know what you
think
thought
it's
about
an
the book.
exosphere one? Do you think it went all the way to the moon? Let us know.
It's definitely a read. And we're going to do another book. Look for us in the future. We're going to be bringing up another James Tynion, Nice House on the Lake. There's 6 issues that are going to be on a little bit of a hiatus. We're going to be reading this one and reviewing it, so stay tuned.
So yeah, look for that episode, and as you know, always more card opening episodes.
Absolutely.
And everyone have a happy high hopes.
Happy high hopes and a safe Halloween.
Yeah, safe Halloween. Check your candy.